So, actually on time. Oh my goodness. What's happening to the world? Get in there. Oh. Hi, Stephanie. What was that? I don't even know what that was. I don't want to know what that was. Having one of those days. I was just coloring while I was waiting for the time to go live. So I'm drinking honey lavender tea by hi Nifty. Yogi. It's like Yogi. I don't know. I call it Yogi, like Yogi Bear. That's what it. I don't know. But it's honey lavender stress relief tea because I need it. I'm stressed out. So everybody saying hi to each other. I'm just trying to finish the vines on this thing. It's like ridiculous. This is what I got done so far. That, and then a good portion of the back. Because the back is all vines and stuff. No, I haven't used the colored pencils yet. I haven't even sorted them. I need to sort them. God, I look like a mess. Oh, I'm having one of those weeks. It's one of those weeks where nothing can go right. Nothing's going right. Nothing is trying to go right. So that's why I need my stress relief tea. It's like calming me down. So I don't even know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Yeah, I have to go live when I'm supposed to because it's like it gets me away from all the stress and stuff, so I just get to focus on something else. Get to focus on something else for a little bit. I'm about to get my crochet project in a second. I'm just trying to finish this one vine that doesn't seem to want to get colored. It's longer than I thought it was. And then I can pack up my green colored pencils. I always try to finish the color I'm using before I put it away because I'll never remember the exact color I'm using. So why is my camera doing autofocus things? I don't know. I'm sorry if I seem a little off today. I'm having some female issues. So I'm hoping hot tea will help. Normally only coffee helps, but... And I'm about to push this off of the table. That that wouldn't be good. But we'll see if tea helps. If not, I'll grab a cup of coffee. Now, where did I put that crochet thing I was working on? Excuse me. Okie dokie. So, oh, there's my yarn ball. I was like, where's the ball of yarn? I'm like, I know it's in my yarn ball. Where the hell is it? I forgot to put it down there so I could color. Because I have one of those small, like, TV dinner table tray things. So, it's not a lot of surface to work on. So I either have to work on coloring or have all my crochet stuff up here. I don't have room for both. So. Did I show you? Yeah. That sounds interesting, though. Just gonna 3D granny squares. Sounds interesting. This, I don't know if I showed you guys this. Probably not, because I started it after Saturday. This is a granny rectangle. So instead of doing a granny square, it's gonna be rectangle. And, oh, thank you. Thank you, Nifty. It's getting there. So after I'm done with this ball, I'm gonna do black. And then I'll do another ball of this color. And then I'll do black. I decided to go with a granny triangle. Yes, Jessica. Granny triangle. A granny rectangle. Because, I wanted something simple. And, yeah. I wanted something simple because of the fact that I'm doing something kind of, no, I don't want to say complicated, but more intricate on the other blanket that I'm doing, the wildflower color. So I was like, I only like to do one new pattern at a time. So technically the granny rectangle is still new to me because I've never done it, but it's just like a granny square, except you're just doing a longer, wider version of it. So, I mean, it's all good. It's all good. So it's nothing I really didn't know. I just didn't know how to start the rectangle part. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a Super Saver in Starburst print. So. Yeah. I don't think this tea is helping. I want to ask my husband if he can make me a coffee. I think they have a tea that's supposed to help with that. I think it's called raspberry leaf tea. I think it's supposed to help with cramps and stuff. I'm about to try it. Oh, you're talking about this? The one that says jumbo speckle on it. And that's not what it is. I don't know what I'm going to make with that. It's going to be a blanket, but I don't know what pattern I'm going to do yet. I have no idea what pattern I'm going to do, or... Actually, that might not be a blanket. I'm going to let y'all know right now. That might be... Do I even have the pattern for that on this phone? I don't know. Okay, see, this is the one downfall with the cheap stitch markers from Amazon. They break. Like, but you get like 600 of them for $7, so I'm really not mad. I'm not mad at all. Yeah, but I have a whole container of them. Plus, in the little pouch that I always put with my project, I put like 6 of them in here because I know that happens. So I always keep like 6 of them in here. I got like three yarn needles in here. I got 1 plastic one, 2 metal ones. You know, I always make sure I have enough of anything that I could possibly need. Because I don't know if I'm going to be traveling with this project or not. You know, I never know if I'm going to take this to a doctor's office or what. So... Give me 1 second and I will look up on my phone if I have that pattern on there, because I want to show it to you guys. It's a free pattern on Yarnspirations. Let me look to see if I have it on here. If not, I have it on my tablet in the bedroom. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I have such bad indigestion. It's really irritating. What is my PDF reader called? Oh, okay, no. I swear sometimes my brain. I don't want to share the app. Collections. Crochet, 216. Okay, so let me go down to, it's either in C, let me go back to B. Let's see if it's in B. Nope, it's not in B. Oh boy, guys, I don't think it's on this one. I might have to get my tablet. Which is fine. I don't mind. Can I search? Is there a search function on here? Probably if I go back to... Yeah, okay. It's not on here. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm just realizing that I'm gonna have to Bluetooth over all my PDF patterns all over again to my phone. And it's over 200 patterns. Oh, no, I don't. Why? Why did I even think that? No, I don't. Because the reason that I took these off of here is because this is not going to be my crochet phone anymore. This is just going to be, this is not even going to be my book reading phone anymore. This is going to be my strictly videos and movies. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, let me stop playing on my phone because that's rude. Anyway, so please tell me I didn't put my yarn in my tea. Oh, that's what I get. But if you go on Yarn Inspirations, and I think it's called the Blossom. It's made with the Blossom cakes, the Karen cakes, the Karen Blossom cakes. It's made with that yarn, and it's patterned for that yarn. It's like it's a shawl. It's a rectangle shawl with like the fringe is flowers, like crocheted flowers, like coming off of it as fringe. That's what this is probably gonna be. This yarn. So I mean, even though it doesn't start in the same place, some of them are close to starting in the same place, so I'll probably use those. And then, I'll probably have to color control the other one. Oh. Yeah, I gotta, I have that pattern on my other phone because I remember I do because I was looking at it and was like, oh, I want to make that so bad. And I was like, I want to make one for myself, but what color do I want to use? And I was like, this is when the Red Heart Super Saver Ombres come in really handy because I do like them a lot. And there's some that I've never even had in my hands. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I used to go physically to Walmart, like, I used to pick it up and look at it, and I know what it feels like. But there are certain colors I've never used. The only colors I've ever used are, I've never used that green. The only colors I've ever used are Jazzy, Spearmint, Violet, True Blue, Scuba. Why do I want to say another one? Oh, that's not ombre, that's stripes. Okay. Yeah, those are the only ones I've used. So I would like to use anemone. Oh, I've used sea coral. That's the other one I used, is the sea coral one. So I want to use anemone. I don't know what the brown one is. I don't know what the black one is. Baja Blue. I think there's one called Sunshine. I think that's the yellow one. The green one I got. The hot sauce one. And whatchamacallit? Oh god, what is the other one? I think it's purple. I know I know there's two different kinds of purple. There's violet and I think there's a just straight purple. That's ombre. But if you put the violet and the purple together, like you put them side by side, you could tell there's a difference. I think one's lighter, one's darker. I've had the violet. I've never had the purple. What's the other one that I want to try? I think that's it. I think that's all the colors they have, as far as I know. As far as I know, that's all I know that they have. Unless they've come out with new ones that I'm just not aware of. I think they need to come out with another orange. because that hot sauce one is not, that's not really an ombre to me. And the sea coral is like more pinkish orange than anything. So but that's just me. I don't know. Everybody sees color differently. I don't know if I'm going to need more yarn than... Yeah, I probably will. I'll probably need at least 2 more skeins of this. And it got down to that. Yeah, the hot sauce one is vibrant. I'm not saying it's vibrant. It's not pretty. I'm just saying that if they were going for like an orange, um they should have probably started with something like a sherbet color and went medium and then like a just orange. Um yeah, I don't have anything orange. Or even close to it. Like, I don't know if you can see that color of orange. Like, I would have started with like that and then went a little darker and then a little darker. But it's still pretty. I still think it's pretty. You know. Yeah, it was really big. This was the biggest bowl out of the 3, so that's why I started with this one. You okay? Let me get you on here with me one day. Everybody's saying hi. What, baby? He said hello back. Oh, damn, he went in the room so fast I forgot to ask him to make me a coffee. I'll make it my damn self. I'll make it myself. Plus, that'll give me a chance to take you guys on a field trip instead of just having to see me sit here the whole time with shelves of blankets behind me. And clothes hanging up everywhere because today's laundry day. Every day is laundry day. I'm trying to get caught up on the laundry. It seems like never ending. It seems like as soon as I have it, like almost all the way done, it's like, okay, now here's 5 more towels and 6 more pairs of pants. And I'm like, where did this come from? Like, sir, like I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Yeah, I gotta see if I can get some raspberry leaf tea. Because I don't want to keep trying. I don't want to keep putting like caffeine in my body all day. You know, like all day long from sun up to sundown. You know, all the way till bedtime. I don't want to keep doing that, but Seems to be the only thing that works. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, great. Now I'm hooked on markers. Oh. Forget hooked on phonics. I'm hooked on markers. Oh, God. Alright, yeah, we gotta get to the coffee. This ain't working. This ain't working. I tried alternatives. That's not gonna help. Alrighty. Okay. Field trip. Yay, field trip. Oh. Y'all get to see my destroyed kitchen because I was cooking earlier. I was making pancakes. Because hubby wanted pancakes for lunch. So I was like, okie dokie. That's another reason I'm wearing the hoodie. I got like pancake batter all over my shirt. And it's black. So I'm wearing a black shirt. So it's like, it's like, you see everything. You see everything when it comes to black. Oh, God. Alright, field trip. Let's turn the light on so we can see what we're doing. And ignore the bright behind light. We had all nice, like, yellow lights when we moved in. Now we changed the bulbs because they all faded over time, and now they're all bright white. And I'm like, no, what happened to the nice yellow light? I don't want the bright light. I want the nice yellow glow. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh. This is when I wish I had some Cafe Bustille, because it's probably the strongest coffee you can buy in the store. Well, either that or... Well, no, because even that's not even really strong. I was going to say either that or Death Wish. But that's technically not strong. So, to me anyway. Got the coffee bag right in your face. Sorry. Trying to figure it out here, guys. Trying to figure it out here. Oh my God. I can reach. I gotta reach over this stuff. Reach, Jessica. Okay, reach. Okay, there we go. Oy. Oh. I got my teddy bear speaker right over here. It's on top of the washing machine. Hey, Adrian! Hey, I'm sorry I never came back to your live. My freaking Zoom meeting lasted longer than I expected it to. Oh. Right. Why is the air fryer flashing? Oh. Because it's plugged in. Okay. Alright. Where am I at here? Oh, I got a spoon over there. Okay, do I have creamer over there? No. Yeah, I'm out a half and half apparently, so gotta use the powdered creamer. Thank goodness I go food shopping on Sunday. Oh. I'm just gonna leave my tea over here because I will drink that later. I'm sure I'll drink that before bed to help knock me out. Okay, alright, field trip over. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough stuff right there. I can't. I mean, I can drink it black with no creamer, but I need equal in it. I can't do the no sugar, no creamer. That's cowboy coffee. Yeah. Yeah, my dad used to drink cowboy coffee. I couldn't mess with it. I was like, Dad, more power to you. I was like, that's how you like it. That's how you like it. And you drink it like that. And we'll buy creamer for me. Okay? There you go. Thank you. Because I had to have a coffee every day before school. Because I was just like, no, I wasn't having it. I was like, nope, this is my wake up. And I need it. And we're going to be doing this. Okay, this is what we're doing. That's before my body got all kinds of used to caffeine. Now my body's used to caffeine. Now it doesn't even do anything for me. I still drink it in the morning as a wake up, but it doesn't do very much waking up anymore. Sorry, I gotta take this off. You guys are gonna see pancake batter all over my shirt. But it's been a little warm. Yeah, it's been a little warm here, and I don't know what's going on. Probably got global warming to thank for that. But like, I was so uncomfortable last night because like it was just really hot. I was having such a hard time falling asleep. And I finally fell asleep. And then I had to get up early. Well, earlier than I normally do. Because hubby had an appointment today, so I had to make sure he got out the house on time. Which he did good on his own today, though. I was trying to get up. I just couldn't. I couldn't even get up. I was like so tired. I was so tired. Sorry. Excuse that slip up. Don't judge me. No, I think I don't think anybody who talks all proper on YouTube does that all the time. I think the people that don't curse on YouTube are the ones that probably curse like a sailor behind the scenes. That's just my take on it. And I'm one of those people. Thanks, you guys are awesome. Ugh. I had to remember I'm live. I'm like, whoopsie. Whoops. That one slipped. YouTube, leave me alone. I'm normally good. was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna go get my tablet. Let me get my tablet. I want to show you guys that pattern that I'm gonna use the ombre yarn for. I will be right back. I'm gonna get some WD-40 for that door. Okay, let's see. I'm back. I got my tablet. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. It's called the Blossom Cakes shawl. Why is this is starting to irritate me? Oh, there we go. I just had to change it from the nighttime setting to the daytime setting. So that's, whoa, brightness is a little, okay, hello. Let's try that. Alright, there we go. It's a little bit better. But that's the wrap that I'm gonna use, this yarn for. The one that says Jumbo Speckles, that's actually ombre that they mislabeled, and I should get a refund for that. But I can't because it's actually the yarn I ordered. They just put the wrong label on it. And I'm assuming oh, the tassels are actually flowers. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I guess that's how you would wear it. One way you could wear it. I have no idea. I don't know. But yeah. I actually might start that. Yeah, it's the this is what it's called. It's free it's free on Yarnspirations. It's the Blossom Cakes crochet shawl. Yeah. So it's supposed to be easy, and it uses a medium 4-weight, which the dryer eats the socks. I swear. That's why I hang dry all my stuff, because you know I don't want a dryer to eat my socks. You know, so how many yards are in here? Even though it's the wrong label. 482. It takes 3 cakes. Okay, so the Blossom Cakes are 481 yards. And that shawl takes 3 cakes. And you're supposed to use a 6mm crochet hook. This is 482 yards. So it'll still probably take me about 3 3 skeins. So that's okay. It is a J or a 6 millimeter crochet hook. It says or size needed to obtain gauge, but I don't do gauge. I just that's not necessary. I just pretend like it's not necessary. No, actually, I don't think it's necessary because I mean, like, if you're making something handmade, I don't mind if there's mistakes in things that I make because I'm looking at it like it's handmade and I'm either gifting it or donating it or making it for myself. So I'm just like, um, Adrian, help. What is gauge? What is a gauge? I don't I don't know how to explain it. I know what it is, but I'm not very good at explaining it because I tried to explain it to my mom who's like a very like old fashioned crochet. What a gauge is. Gauge swatch in crochet, babe. You wouldn't know about it. Yeah. It's okay. I appreciate you trying to help. Darn, I can't get online with any of my other devices because they're all not. Yeah, see, I don't do it either. I just know that if you're making a garment or something like that you want to be perfect, yeah, you kind of have to do gauge. But I'm just kind of like, first of all, it's not going to be perfect because it's handmade. It's made by somebody's hands, and people aren't perfect. And number two, like I said, I'm either gifting it, donating it, or making it for myself or my husband or somebody that doesn't really care if it's perfect. They just appreciate the fact that I made it. So I know my mom will not be getting any more crochet items from me. My mom, because she doesn't she doesn't appreciate it. I've made her numerous things that I've never seen her wear. Numerous shawls and hats and scarves that I never see her wear. And she's like, I'm allergic to acrylic. You're allergic to acrylic, but I've made you headbands out of acrylic and you wear them. And they touch your ears and your skin and your neck. And you wear them and you are just fine. You just don't want to wear the shawls I made you. That's fine. Tell me that. I would rather you tell me that than try to BS me. Because if you don't want it, I could always take it and donate it and make you something else. I'm thinking about actually um, making ponchos and shawls for the homeless for donation. Um, I do want to still do hats and scarves and blankets and stuff. I'm probably, since spring is coming around now, I'm probably gonna stop making blankets after these two. And I'll probably start again around like September, October when it starts getting cooler. But as of right now, since spring's coming up, I'm gonna start trying to work on smaller things. Just because I know me, and I know in the summertime, I don't want a big blanket on me. Unless I'm sleeping with the air conditioner blowing right on me. That's about the only time. Yeah, but I figured because I know Crystal has poncho with sleeves. So I mean, if I could make those and get them and put them into donation, if I can make those and put those in donations, could you imagine? Especially if I made it with like a 4 weight or a 5 weight, could you imagine like how warm that would be for somebody? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, so warm. Yeah, that's my stuff right there. Big blanket. I have a. I just took the comforter off my bed, and um, I just took my comforter off my bed. So I gave my husband two of my fleece blankets. Well, one of my fleece blankets and a velvet blanket I bought for him for Christmas. Excuse me. And I went and I put two of my fleece blankets on there. Last night it was so hot I couldn't even enjoy having my fleece blankets on there, and I tried to turn the AC on, and it's like temperature controlled, so if it's like a certain temperature, it won't turn on. No matter how much you try to lower it, it's like locked in at a certain temperature. So I was like, oh, I'm so hot. I'm sweating. I am so hot. And I have to Google how to unlock that so I can turn it down. Turn it down because it was so hot last night. Now, my husband, who's always cold, was like, yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Like, I'm hot. Like, it's hot. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's not just me. I'm not going crazy. I know for the next couple days I'm going to be having hot flashes. I know why that is. But I mean, like, I wasn't going crazy last night. Like, it was actually hot. And I was like, we're in the middle of February. We get snow all the way up until the middle of April. Probably, like, beginning of May. Like, what is going on around here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on around here? Like, why is it not cold? It's still supposed to be cold. Like, why is it so hot? And I mean, I had the window wide open with the fan going, and it still wasn't doing it. I was just like, man, but I don't know if it's global warming or what. Probably is, but oh, before I got on live, I just watched a new documentary by Swoop, and I found it kind of funny because apparently men are doing something called looks maxing, and I was like, what is that? And um, she did a documentary about it, but she was just like, you know, now men are feeling, the pressures that they put us under about our looks and stuff like that. Now they're feeling it and they're doing it. And I'm like, good. Now men are like starting to get obsessed with their looks and plastic surgery and this and that and wrinkles and now they're starting to become obsessed with it. And I'm kind of like, good, good. Now you can see what a pain in the butt it is, first of all. And second of all, now you can see how it feels when somebody calls you ugly, or you're too fat, or your nose is too big, or your teeth are crooked. I'm just kind of like, good. And I'm sorry to feel that way, but I mean, you know, boys and men, with the exception to that being my husband now, have always made me feel like crap about my weight, the way I look, the way I talk, my hair, you know, my skin. And I'm just like, hmm, sucks to be them. And I know people who have never been teased before, like this, that seems kind of cold and harsh. But if you've ever been teased in your life about anything, you can probably understand where I'm coming from. Like, kind of nonchalant attitude of like, I don't feel sorry for them because they've been doing it to us since what, dawn of time? So I just found that interesting. I was like, wow, okay, so now society is telling men that they have to worry about their appearance. I'm just kind of like, wow, okay, this world's getting kind of messed up. But I've got to get that little bit of yarn to finish the blanket for Crystal's donation, because I think they're due by next month. No, not next month, April, but I want to get it in before then. Yeah, yeah. And then she does a comparison at the end of like, okay, so these are the products that men use, and it's maybe like 5 or 10 things, and then she goes into what women use: chemical peels, face massagers, this and that, and the retinol, foundation, toner, the anti wrinkle. I'm like, who uses all of that? I don't. I'm like, who the hell uses all of that? Like, no, what woman uses all of that? Because I don't. I, 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 I will proudly admit that I don't use all that. I may at some point get like an anti wrinkle cream, but that even that may be like that's like a maybe. I don't worry about that. Yeah, seriously, like the only reason that I use Dove like everything is because Dove is the only thing that doesn't aggravate my psoriasis. So that's why I have to use Dove. And I mean, I don't use Dove lotion because it's really expensive. But I do use the body wash and the deodorant and stuff. But for lotion, I use Palmer's cocoa butter, and it causes like it starts to go away. I could get that completely gone if I would stay on top of it. But I have so many things to do. I have to make hematology appointments. I have to make GI doctor appointments. I have to make all these doctor's appointments, and then I have to go this doctor and that doctor and up and down and that doctor. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of doing things. I'm just like, sometimes I need a break. Sometimes I just sit here. That's one of the reasons I will always do at least one simple pattern. One simple pattern and one pattern that I've never done before. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do granny chevrons, I can do rectangle grannies, I can do just regular double crochet. Pretty good. So I like um the other blanket that I'm doing is a pattern that I never did before, called the roller coaster ripple blanket by Bag O Day. Um, and so that's not for when I want to just mindlessly do something. That's for when I am able to use my brain and do things. But like this is a perfect pattern for when I don't want to think about anything and my brain needs a break and just you know I just go. I just go. And it's perfect for not thinking. So yeah, like I did what was I gonna say? I don't know. Anyway, I did laundry yesterday and today. I didn't get as much done today as I would have liked to, but I think I might start that shawl tonight. Matter of fact, I probably will. I most likely will, since I have a couple days of. Anyway, yeah. I want to see if Walmart has the raspberry leaf tea or a raspberry leaf tea. I want to see if they have it because they're probably going to be the cheapest. Amazon isn't really that bad. Amazon is like, I think it's like $19 for like 40 tea bags or something like that, but that's not bad for an organic, all natural. Oh, sorry. Bag O Day just uploaded a video about yarn. That's what I was looking like that about because I was like, I need to go watch that after I get off of here. Um, but yeah, I need to see if Walmart has it. If Walmart doesn't have it, or if nobody has it where I can pay like EBT for it, then um come on. This ball doesn't want to move. Ugh. You know what? Fine. Don't move. Um if nobody has it for EBT where I can pay with food stamps for it, then what I'll do is I'll go on Amazon and buy it because it's $20. It's less than $20 for 40 tea bags, and I wouldn't be drinking it, but like 3 to 7 days out of the month. Because I really want to stop drinking coffee during that time because like I know it's not good for me. And like those days are when I drink at least 5 cups of coffee a day. At least. So, if anybody has any tips, please let me know. Because I'm at the point where I'm willing to do anything. Because it seems like the older I get, the worse it gets, and I'm not even joking about that. But anyway, we go way off into deep waters in these lives. I don't even know where I thought I was going. I don't know. I don't know. We might be doing mashed potatoes tonight because I don't, or waffles. I I kid you not. Me and him were up at 1 in the morning, and I looked at him and I was like, "Are you hungry?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm hungry." He's like, "Well, what do we got?" And I was like, "You want waffles?" So I'm in the kitchen at 1 o'clock in the morning making waffles. It was awesome. I'm telling you, I could just sit here and tell you about my adventures as a housewife. Yeah, I've had some crazy stuff happen. But yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. It was funny because it was like 12:30 when both of us were like, I'm hungry, and I'm like, you want waffles? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'll make waffles. So I had him sit in the kitchen with me and keep me company because I was like, well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to put my phone on. I don't want to put the music on. I don't want to, I don't want to disturb our neighbors because I'm considerate. They're not. And, um, so I'm like, well, just come keep me company. So he comes and keeps me company, and I'm just like, hmm. Sorry, I just had, yeah, I spaced out. Sorry about that. My brain, I swear, I used to be on, what is it called? Stratera? No, it's not Stratera. It's something, it's some, it's some kind of medication that's for ADHD. And, um, it's not like Ritalin or anything, but I think Ritalin is for ADD. Um, but, um, I have ADHD. So, I was on a medicine at one point when I was in the hospital, um, mental hospital. Um, they put me on a medication to help with my ADHD. And for the first time ever in my life, when I was on that medication, I could sit down and I read a whole book in a day because it helped me focus so much that I sat there and I read a whole book in a day. And it was a decent length book, like 300-400 page book. I mean, it was a book, but it was a romance novel, and I like romance novels. So I mean, it was like I was in it, and I was able to focus to the point where I finished it from cover to cover in a whole day. By the time I was going to bed that night, I was reading the last couple pages. And I remember the nurses coming by being like, "Do you want us to turn your light out?" And I'm like, "No, I only got a couple pages left on the book." And she was like, "When did you start the book?" This one nurse asked me, and I was like, "I started it this morning." She was like, "You can sit down and read a whole book in a day?" I was like, Before, no. Now, yes. They put me on medication for my ADHD a couple days ago. And she was like, wow. She was like, you know the name of the medication? Because I have to get my sister to ask her son's doctor about that so he can get on it. And I was like, oh God, I wish I knew. I'm having a heck of a time trying to find it. It's like a moment in time, or just a moment in time. There was two books. It was a moment in time, and then there was another book, a second book, that continued the story. Because the way the first book ended, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was so mad because it's like one of those cliffhangers they leave you on, and you're just like, well, what happened? You know? So it's like you have to get the next book. So I had the book. I had the next book. And what happened was I ended up becoming homeless. And I lost the books. And me didn't think to write down the name of the author, the name of the book, nothing. So I loved the first book so much, and I wish I could find it. I couldn't even tell you what the cover looked like. Honestly, my memory is so bad. But I do remember the words moment in time. I don't know if it was a moment in time, the moment in time, or just a moment in time. I couldn't even tell you. It's one of those variations. And I've tried Googling all of them. And they come up with hundreds of results. And I have sat there and gone through a good 300, 400 results. And none of them are it. But there are, I wonder. Hold on. Let me see if it's on this. There are some books I have on here. I don't think I have all of them on here yet. I don't want to be in reading now. Why do you always open up to that? Collections. Where's fantasy? Of course not. There's no fantasy on here. Okay. This is good. This is good. Okay. So I gotta transfer that. Those I gotta transfer over here. I do know for a fact they are on here. And they're uploaded to my Google Drive. So I have backups in case. I don't want to be on reading now. Every single time I open this app on any phone, it goes to reading now. Okay. I don't know if anybody's read 50 Shades of Grey, but I haven't, so I haven't. It's a trilogy? Gotta get the other two. I have a couple Stephen King books. I have the complete Harry Potter collection, of course, because, hey. This book is part of a 5-book series, I think. It's called Blue is for Nightmares. And this is the first book. And it's by, I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe if I need to turn my brightness down. It's by Lori Faria Stolars. If you type in Blue is for Nightmares in Google, it'll come up. There's only one that will come up. Then the second book is, and I started reading this the other night too. Yeah, let's put a pin in this. Pin that page. And let's go back. I got it. Okay. So the second book is called what? Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let's lower the brightness a little bit. How's that? All right. White is for magic, and then it's opening. Silver is for secrets, and then there's only two more. Red is for remembrance. And I don't know if this is officially part of this series. Um, but it's by the same author, and it says from the best-selling author of Blue is for Nightmares. Black is for remembering. Black is for beginnings. Sorry. Now, there's another book series. I don't have it on here, and I don't know why. In God's green earth, I don't have it on here. But I love this series. I love that series as a fiction series, and I like this other series as a fiction series. It's called Wicked Lovely. So it's Wicked Lovely, Ink Exchange, and there's like three other books. And it's a series. I like series. I don't know why, but I do. Um, but it's a series, and it's um, whatchamacallit? It's really good. It's about um, it's about the fairy world and our world and how fairies like live among us, and but they don't look like fairies. They look like regular people and all this kind of stuff. And you know how like the royalty fairies have slaves, and you know people enslaved to them, and servants and stuff. And it's really a good book, a good series, good books. They're all good books. They're a good series. Um, the Blue is for Nightmares is about I think it's a third generation Wiccan. But she's in like uh private like preparatory school. Like she's in boarding school, and she's having all these messed up premonitions and dreams and stuff, and she doesn't know what's going on. And um, in the first book, her best friend is getting stalked and all this stuff, and you know she freaks her out with the visions and the dreams she's having and stuff. It's just really, really good. You know, it's a really, really good series. So, let me know if I'm boring you guys talking about books. I love books. I like fantasy books and romance novels. They get me to escape like my reality in a healthy way where I'm reading. I used to I used to play D&D. For anybody that doesn't know, that's Dungeons and Dragons. And I became a little obsessive. Like I was obsessed with playing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because it gave me an escape from reality. You can play this character that, you know, can learn any kind of anything, can do anything, can learn any kind of skill. Um, and, you know, your character can kill a dragon if your character's skilled enough. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a real escape from reality for me when I would play, and I would want to escape reality a lot. So I would always want to play all the time. And not to sound like a super like religious freak or anything like that, but as I developed a more Christian relationship with God, I kind of was like, I don't think, no, matter of fact, I know God doesn't want me playing this, because you're worshiping gods, you're serving other gods, so I'm just kind of like, this is not something as a Christian I should be playing. So I put it down. And it was really hard to put it down. Number one, because my husband is the one that would DM Dungeon Master. He's the one that would come up with the campaigns and the adventures and everything. And he loved it just as much as I did. And it was really hard. But we both had the realization of, yeah, maybe we should put this down, because this is not exactly something we should be playing as Christians. It's not. It's really not. So, I mean, we put it down and haven't picked it up since. Now what I do is I read fiction books to escape reality. And I think escaping reality is okay every once in a while. Or even you can do it every day, but as long as you're not doing it like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, I think it's okay. Like all day long. No, that's not good. If you do it every day for like an hour or two, reading a book or playing an RPG game, either as an app or, a board game or something, I mean, I don't see any harm in that. But when you become obsessive with it and obsessed with it, and like I was, it's not good, and it's not healthy. So when I feel like I need to escape because everything is stressing me out, and crochet's not working to calm me down, or I don't want to crochet because I've been crocheting a lot, I grab a book, or I grab my tablet or my phone, and I pull up an ebook and I read about somebody else's life and escape into that. Okay, so if anybody knows any good romance novels or fiction novels, after this video is not live anymore and is uploaded, put in the comments books that you know that are like that are either romance novels, fiction series, romance series. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Romance or fiction or something like that. I don't want no nonfiction, because that would just, I don't know. I just don't like nonfiction. I don't like it a lot. I do like some of them. Like in school, we had to read A Child Called It. That was based on a true story. That made me cry. We also had to read Speak, which is about a girl who gets R-worded by the most popular guy in high school. And nobody believes her. But, until it happens to somebody else, and then they finally believe her. So, I mean, I like nonfiction books like that, but I don't like a lot of them. I can't remember if Stargirl is fiction or not. But, I have that too. I have Stargirl, and then I have Love Stargirl, which is the second book. I remember reading those. And and yeah, I remember reading those and liking them. So as a middle school and high schooler. So I'll read them again and see if I still like them. But I need to buy a heating pad. That's what I need to invest in. A freaking heating pad. Sorry, guys. Actually, let me scooch around. There we go. All right, now that's better. I feel better. But yeah, heating pad would be good for my back and probably my hips. But come on, come on. Okay, good. The ball of yarn. I think it's because I wound it like unevenly. Like it looks like it's coming out. Like it looks uneven and it's having a hard time rolling. Like these ends right here. It looks weird. But it's also getting down to, smaller where I kind of started winding it. So yeah, tonight's dinner might have to be leftovers. I'm not feeling good. It's days like this. I wish I had like cold cuts, but that's okay because um lunch meat and stuff. But that's okay because what me and hubby have decided to do the next time we can go grocery shopping, which is Sunday, is to buy turkey breast, like uncooked, like raw meat, chicken, um, a whole chicken, like a whole rotisserie chicken that's not cooked that we can cook here, a whole ham, roast beef, and stuff like that. Because we're going to make our own lunch meat. We're going to cook the meat in the oven, and then I'll cook it, and then he cuts it off the bone. And what I'll do is I'll put half of it in a Ziploc bag in the fridge. I'll put the other half in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. And because we both love chicken salad. And I was getting chicken in a can. You know how bad anything in a can is, right? Like anything in a can is really bad. Now, I still get myself canned vegetables because I can have some salt. He can have none. So I buy him frozen vegetables, whereas I get the canned vegetables because I can still eat them. I just I don't eat them a lot. Where I might have vegetables 3 times a day, only one of those times will be like the canned vegetables. Um, so um, I was getting chicken in a can, and I was noticing that my legs were swelling from the salt in the chicken salad, in the canned chicken, because not only does the chicken have salt in it, but that's not the only thing that I'm eating that has salt in it throughout the whole day. That's just one meal. So like now I have to be conscious of my salt because the last couple times I went to the doctor, my blood pressure wasn't great. So my doctor's worried about that. I was like, darn it, I've just been eating too much salt probably. I'll just watch my salt, and I'm sure the next time I come in, you'll say that it's fine. Um, so I'm sure it's fine. But just as a precaution, I would just want to start using less salt, eating less salt. Um, I've started to train myself like I'm an animal. I started to get myself used to not putting salt in my mashed potatoes. So yes, I have salted butter, but that's the only salt that goes into it. Is the salt from the salted butter. And I've been eating my mashed potatoes like that, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not the greatest tasting, but I'm not trying to put a whole bunch of salt in it either, because I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be watching my salt, then I need to be watching how much salt I put in everything. So, like, I'm gonna have some spinach tonight, and it's in a can. Of course it is. Um, but I'm hoping to go off of canned vegetables, period. Like, just have frozen vegetables. The only problem is we have a small freezer. It's not, like, the fridge that we have is not a full-size refrigerator. It's, like, the next size down. So, it's a little irritating. Because when we did have a full-size fridge at the last place, we could fit everything in there. Everything that we buy now, we didn't have to try to play fridge and freezer Tetris. So it was just, now we do. And now I have to be mindful of how much freezer stuff I buy versus how much canned stuff I buy. So, I mean, I like ramen, like the beef ramen and the chicken ramen. I like beef more than chicken, actually. So I get 2 packs of those a month, normally. I didn't get any this month because I was just like, I don't feel it. I've been eating it every month for like the last couple months. I was like, yeah, I'll do a month without it and see how it goes. Um, but I'm finding that I want it now, so I'll probably get two 12 packs when I put the grocery order in on Sunday. And I don't eat it very often. And I won't most of the time I don't use the seasoning packet that comes with it. I just make the noodles and I'll put my own soy sauce on it. And the soy sauce I have is reduced sodium soy sauce. I mean, when my husband had to go to like a no salt diet, I started incorporating low sodium or no sodium stuff into everything. Then my mom got me hooked on these the noodles that come in the square thing. I don't know who is like I don't see my phone is on no silent. It's on silent. It's on no notifications, but I don't know. It'll still let important notices come through and make noise. I don't know. But it comes in a square container and it's like ramen noodles. Like you gotta boil the water, put the water in, you gotta make it, you gotta do this. But it's teriyaki noodles, and I'm like, what? Sorry, my mouth is watering just thinking about teriyaki noodles. Um, but I'm like, why couldn't I do that with the ramen that I get? Because the teriyaki noodles are so much more expensive because they're a different brand and they're really really expensive. So I'm like, why couldn't I do that with the noodles that I get and put like a little bit of the beef seasoning in, and then because I buy teriyaki sauce. I buy teriyaki sauce so much that I should probably have stock in teriyaki sauce. And sauce. But the teriyaki sauce I buy because my husband loves teriyaki. Anything teriyaki he loves. So the I buy the teriyaki sauce anyway. So I'm like, why couldn't I make myself teriyaki ramen noodles? Because that's basically what the package is. And when I told my mom that, I was like, Mom, what? Why are you paying so much money for these? I'm like, just buy a pack of ramen. Don't use the ramen seasoning that comes with it. Just make the noodles and put your own teriyaki sauce on it. I'm like, you're gonna pay more for packages of the teriyaki noodles than you would to buy 12 packs of ramen and a bottle of teriyaki sauce. Walmart brand teriyaki sauce. Because, I mean, that's what I get, and it tastes just fine. It tastes like Kiko, man. It doesn't taste no different. However you pronounce that name. The one with all the K's in it. That you see in, like, every Chinese restaurant. Excuse me. Ugh. Gross. Um. Mm-hmm. Yep. But when I told my mom that, she was like, that one. Thank you. Yeah, and I don't use the water that I boil the noodles in. I may use a little bit to mix the seasoning in when I do use the seasoning packet, but otherwise, or when I'm sick. When I'm sick, I will use like at least half of the water to make like a beef broth that goes with the noodles. Because when I'm sick, I know I need the broth to break all that up. So I will, when I'm sick, I will use the broth, the water to make broth and stuff like that. But um, yeah, like in March, I'm not gonna do so much pasta and mashed potatoes. I'm gonna try to. I'm not even gonna do so much bread. And honestly, um, I'm gonna try to find if there's like a healthier mayo out there that I can afford. Um, because I actually have cut down on mayo a lot. Um, there was a time when I would put on a sandwich, I would put mayo on both sides of the bread and put a little scoop of mayo on the side to dip my sandwich in. Now I just put it on one side of the bread, and I'm good with that. And the only meat that I'll probably get as a like deli meat or cold cut is salami because I do love salami a lot and pepperoni. So I'll probably get those. But I'm gonna get some mild Jamaican beef patties. I know that for sure. And I know those have a lot of salt in them, but like after grocery um doing the pickup order and then having to bring the groceries up the stairs and go back down the stairs and then grab more bags and come up the stairs and grab more bags and then go back down. I mean, it's a workout and I'm exhausted. And then I still gotta put the stuff away. So it's like you're doing all that and then you gotta put the stuff away. And by that time you're exhausted. So for the first few days after getting the groceries in the house, I tend to do like heat and eat options. So I may only get like 1 or 2 cans of the canned chicken just so we have it to do options. You know what I'm saying? Just so we have it as an option for the first few days. Because I know for the first few days after that, I'm not going to want to cook. he's gonna look at me and, like, even before he can ask me, he's just gonna look at me and be like, I don't know, look in the kitchen, look for options. I don't know. But after about 2 days, I'll be okay. So then I'll start cooking all the meats. And oh, that reminds me, I gotta make sure I have enough butter. And I have to make sure I have enough aluminum foil. Because I don't care what I'm cooking, my trick to getting everything to stay like really moist and juicy and falling off the bone is put foil over everything. 14-pound turkey, foil over it. And I know that it says to take it off for the last hour and blah blah blah. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that. We're keeping it on. So I don't follow directions very well. Actually, I do. I just go by what my family does and what I know works. Whether it's by seeing my family do it, having my family tell me about it, or actually doing it myself. I might see. I don't. I might get a head of cabbage and make some halushki. I already have the egg noodles. So, um, for anybody that's not Polish or Czechoslovakian, halushki is halushki kapusti, and that no, that is not a bad word. It sounds like it. Um, but it's a Czechoslovakian dish that Polish people also make. But it's called something else in Polish. But basically, all it is cabbage. The cabbage is boiled down and stewed and cooked in butter, and then you boil egg noodles. And when the egg noodles are done, you take the cabbage, mix it in the egg noodles, and you put sugar in it. So it's kind of sweet. It's kind of salty, kind of sweet, kind of, and you mix it all together, and that's halushki. My family, we just call it halushki. And it's actually really, really good. And my husband actually doesn't like, well, he likes it. He likes it if I would put meat in it. But I just like it straight, like that. But you can put meat in it. You can put beef in it. I believe you could put chicken in it. You would want to add it separately though. You wouldn't want to cook it all together because then it's going to taste, either the chicken's going to taste like cabbage or the cabbage going to taste like chicken. So you don't want that. You want to be able to. So any meat that you're going to make with it would have to be separate. Which I might get some kielbasa and do that. See, now we're going back to processed foods. But they're so good. Processed foods are so good. They taste so good. They taste really good. Yeah. It is really good. It's really good. There's another thing that my family used to make because my great great grandma was Czechoslovakian. And so was my great great grandpa. So my grandmother was full blooded Czechoslovakian because her mom was Czech and her dad was Czech. Um, so um, and I think my grandma was fully Czechoslovakian, and then my grandpa I think was Polish. Was he Polish? might have been Italian or Polish. I'm not sure which one. Then again, he might have been mixed with all kinds of stuff. I have no idea. But, where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. I have no idea. I lost it. ADHD brain. Oh, my great-great-grandma was the one that taught my mom how to crochet. She taught my grandma. And she also taught my mom. So, yeah. She, and then my grandma taught my mom the rest of the way, because my great-grandma ended up passing not long after that. I wasn't born yet, so I never got to meet her. But everybody in the family called her Bubba. You got perfect timing. I need a coffee. Thank you. I just do the side face. I need a coffee. No, I do. But, I'm actually, trying to, I gotta get back to it. Duolingo probably restarted my progress all over. I'm on Duolingo trying to learn Czech and Slovak. Because I'm hoping one day I can go to the Czech Republic and Slovakia and go visit where my family is from. So I also would like to do one of those oh, you're doing Nifty, you're doing Spanish in Duolingo? That's cool. My husband's doing Spanish. I was doing Spanish, and then here.
No crochet.
We talk about everything. You don't know that?
Crochet.
I've been doing. I'm crocheting. That's enough crochet. The donut shop, please. Thank you, sweetheart.
Whose tea is this up here?
That's mine. I'll drink that later.
Okay.
Oh. Everybody saying hi again. Said hello. Oh. Yes, baby. We'll do that. I'm sure everybody would love that.
A crochet and poetry show?
Yeah. I could be crocheting while you're doing poetry.
Ooh.
I'm gonna... Everybody says you just... Stephanie's the one that said it, and I'm sure everybody agrees. Stephanie said you need to join us. She says you just need to join us.
So I need to get on the phone and join them?
No, you need to sit here with me, is what they're saying.
No, I want to get on my phone. Wait a minute.
I can schedule a live like that one day, babe.
I can just go on and get in your room, right?
No, I have to schedule it that way.
Oh. You can't set it up to where if I can make it, I get on, and if I can't, I can't?
No.
You can't have the door open for me all the time?
I could if I got on StreamYard. If I got on StreamYard. We'll figure it out, babe. I have another live on Saturday. So we'll figure it out.
That's the thing I had to do.
Okay.
Set it up, your hubby can get on when he wants to get on, but if he can't, he just won't. And that won't affect him getting on the following day, following session, following week.
Okay. All right. So, got a question for you guys. Oh, good, Nifty. I'll see you on Saturday too. That's good. Yeah, it's normally just me and Stephanie. Because nobody comes to Saturday. Does anybody know? I'm thinking it's StreamYard, but if anybody knows differently, let me know. If there's a way I can have him, like the door open for him to come when he wants to come.
I'm gonna get on my own phone now.
Like he wants to get on his phone. So, I mean, like, he wants to be able to, like, just join from his phone when he wants to. And when he can't make it, he can't make it. But it wouldn't affect him getting in the next time. And I gotta plug you guys in. You guys are dying over here. Sorry.
You have to send me an invite every time.
I would have to send you an invite every time. I think StreamYard is the best way because what I can do is I could pin it in the chat, or I can send it to you like via Messenger.
This is why you gotta do the
Yeah. Stephanie says I can do that, and Nifty says she's seen other YouTubers with more than one. I freaking Kiwi's Crochet Corner, Adrian. I don't know if she's still here. Adrian, if you're still here, tell me how you do the live with Crystal, because her and her friend Crystal just did a live, and they were both on screen at the same time.
So right now, I can't run to my phone and get on your show.
No.
That's corny.
I know it is corny.
Corny.
I know it's corny. I think we could do it through StreamYard, and I have a StreamYard account, so I will be Googling. You know what? Let me email Adrian. I'll email Adrian tonight. Because she does it all the time. She does it on Fridays with her mom, and then she does it on Tuesdays or Wednesday with her thing. Huh?
You have equal over there for your coffee?
I have equal. I don't have my creamer. Oh, yes, I do. Sorry, I lied.
You got a spoon?
Yes. I think I have my creamer. Baby, do you see my creamer over there?
Your what?
My creamer. The powdered creamer.
Powdered creamer. I'm looking. Where would it be?
In front of the microwave on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I need that.
You want it?
Yes, please.
You have a spoon?
Yes, I have a spoon.
You have equal?
Yep.
Shouldn't be doing all this online.
They don't care. There's like 4 people here. Nobody cares. Thank you. Nobody cares. We take frequent field trips to the kitchen. I've done that twice already.
Here's your coffee. It's hot. Just came out the...
Thank you, sweetheart. I got it. Okay, she's lurking, so hold on.
Gentlemen, that's how you keep your woman.
There are no gentlemen on the crochet channel.
Oh, okay.
At least not on my channel. I don't know. There are men that crochet.
Treat her like queen.
I'm working on my
won't go
little
nowhere.
Mandala duster. Okay, Adrian, how do you... Everybody says they love it, that you're great. Adrian, how do you get Crystal up on your thing and your mom on your thing? How do you live stream together when y'all are on 2 different devices? No, you can't get on right now, baby. I'm sorry. I don't know how to set this up. Wait a minute. Is it through StreamYard, Adrian, or is it through YouTube? Help me. I'm new to the live thing. I don't know what I don't know. I guess I'm not that new, but I'm new to the... Yeah, he knows I'm going through a rough time right now for the next few days. So... StreamYard. Yep. Okay. All right. I got it, babe. It's StreamYard. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Does he have to have StreamYard too? Or can I just Does he just click the link? That's what I'm finding out. No, because she's in the chat right now, so I'm trying to... Because she does it all the time. Adrian does it all the time, so I'm trying to figure this out. Dang it. Because if I can figure this out Saturday, he'll be on. Okay, he can click on the link. Okay. Wait. Okay, okay, alright. So he doesn't have to download anything. Alright, you don't have to download anything, babe. Yeah, I already have a StreamYard connected to my YouTube thing. Yeah, I have a thing, I have StreamYard. It's already connected to my YouTube. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know how all the words jumbled from here to here, and Lord only knows sometimes. I hate when these things don't have no poor spell. Love. I put too much in here. I gotta save one of my, itchy. Again with the yarn fibers. I gotta go. What the heck? Do I have? Ah, I have one. Okay, the rest of that creamer is gonna go in here. I like when they have like the little pour thingy, or even little, you know, there's like two different ways you can use it. So, by the way, this creamer, really highly recommend this. Really good. Walmart brand caramel macchiato creamer. Highly recommended. My husband is nowhere near a caramel fan as big as I am. Like, I just, anything caramel, just me. I said not to the extent that I am. Okay, Adrian. Okay. That's cool. Thank you for letting me know. And thank you for your help with the StreamYard thing. Oh, that's right, because you're back to work now, right? And I want to make a Lotus Mandala duster so bad. I might make it in a 4-weight. With a 6mm hook. I might. I would probably need like 5-6 balls of yarn. 5-6 skeins of yarn. That would look really, really pretty in ombre. Now I gotta do it. I gotta do it. That's it. No. I know me and like 2 other people that would fight YouTube for getting you for any kind of demonetization. I'm sorry if y'all can hear me like slurping my coffee. It's really hot, but it's really good. look like a rectangle to everybody because I don't know. It's starting to look kind of square-ish to me. There we go. Now the whole thing's in the picture. Well, they have till Friday to get up to date on their YouTube policies. They might want to start reading. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me here because I was like, that's looking a little squarish. But I'm sure the further I go, the more it'll start looking like a rectangle. So I think I'm gonna just exclusively work on this blanket, because I seriously, I'm just like, I don't know. This is so easy and like, yeah, yeah, yep. Wait, how do you mark your channel for 18 and up? Wait a minute. Whoa, how do you do that? See, I don't care about monetization, so I mean, I could curse on here. I just don't want YouTube to ban me from YouTube. I don't want them to deplatform me. But then again, as many times as Swoop says the F word and the S word and the B word, I mean, she's still doing okay. So, I, you know, oh, they're banging again. Sorry, I'm having a moment. My neighbors are being assholes, to put it bluntly. Okay, I have seen that. That because it says yes made for kids, no made for kids, and then it says age restriction. And I only check the no not for kids. No, it's not for kids. So when I upload this thing, yeah, yeah, the circus is going nuts again next door. Yes, yep, yep. That's okay. I just yeah, but guess what? I just downloaded some ACDC. I got Metallica back on my phone, and I got ST, Suicidal Tendencies, which is the name of a group. It's not. Which is funny because every time I put that into YouTube, it gives me the number for a uh, mental crisis line. So, just kind of funny. Not funny, but funny. Kind of. Um, so, after I get off live, if they're still banging, I will turn my speaker on, which is fully charged now. And I will put on. Oh, I also got Avenged Sevenfold. So I'll put on some Avenged Sevenfold really, really loud. Which is what I do when they blast their music and just be not nice neighbors. I mean, I listen to loud music, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand people wanting to listen to their music with their stereos on and stuff like that and have it loud so they can dance and stuff. I understand that because I do it. But when I am in the bathroom and I can hear your music, like it is right outside my bathroom door, that's a little too loud. Like, I don't put my music that loud. Like, that's just a little too loud. So when I get over here, I'm gonna face my speaker towards the wall and I'm gonna play some Avenged Sevenfold and be a metalhead for a minute. Which seems to send the message, but why do I have to do that every single time? Why wouldn't you get the message? And they're just ignorant. They don't have no common courtesy. And it's crazy because when we first moved in here, there was nobody next door. Nobody. Um, and I know that because, like, from about 9 in the morning to about 6, 7 at night, I would hear the superintendent in the building, in that apartment, putting down new flooring and hammering stuff into the wall and doing this and fixing stuff. So, I mean, I knew he was getting it ready for it to be rented, but I didn't know the people that were moving in there were going to be this ignorant. So. But yeah, I got it. All right, now I'm obsessed. Now I'm gonna start. See, this is messed up. Now I gotta make a Lotus Mandala duster in ombre, Super Saber ombre. Okay, hon. I'll see you. I'll see you later. I do it live Saturday at 4. If you can make it. If not, don't worry about it. I normally go for like 2 hours, maybe 3 at the most over there. Don't think I've ever done 3 hours. But okay. Not a problem. I'm just chilling and chatting. Yeah, but now I gotta do a mandala duster. A Lotus mandala duster out of Red Heart Super Saber Ombre. Now this is gonna be my new obsession. I might make one out of every color. Oh wow, wouldn't that be something? That would be something. That would be so cool. I would probably open like a Etsy shop or a Shopify shop if I was to make every color, because each color I would do a different size. I think it goes from small to large, or it might even be like extra small to large. I think large or extra large is the largest size that pattern has. Um, so if that's the case, then I won't be able to wear it, but I probably will once I start losing weight. Because I'm like a 4 or 5X right now. I am. I'm probably like a 3-4 X. I just tend to wear 5-6X because I like the fact that it's like baggy on me and it's not like super tight and clingy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like tight clothing sometimes. Not extremely often, but when I want to feel sexy, yeah, I'll wear like, spandex leggings and like a shirt that's like a size or two too small. But yep, that's what I do. I have to figure out. You know what I gotta do? I gotta go to StreamYard and I gotta put like I gotta make a separate tab for my StreamYard on my browser, my internet browser, Chrome. So um I have to make a separate tab and then I gotta like pin the tab there. That way it's always there. That way I don't have to keep like trying to figure out my login information and stuff like that. Because I made the StreamYard, I think back in like December. When did I start doing lives? I think it was like November, December. So I can't remember when I did my first live, but I made it back then because I had tried to do a live one day, and I can go back on my community tab because I posted about it. I was like, YouTube is saying I gotta wait 24 hours. I can't do a live today. I was like, I'm sorry. I'll try again tomorrow. So I but yeah. But I made a StreamYard account because I thought that if I go through StreamYard, I didn't have to wait 24 hours. Yeah, I was wrong. Still had to wait 24 hours. So what I did was I just made an account anyway. I was like, yeah, this might come in handy. I might want to stream through StreamYard. So I'm glad, in hindsight, I'm glad I did that now because now, my hubby wants to come on, so yeah. Do that through StreamYard. What's that? It's 8:10. I'm gonna stay on till 8:30, and then I'm probably gonna get going. But stay on for about 20 more minutes ish, and then get going. It never feels like I'm on here for as long as I am. It feels like I'm just having like conversations with, you know, my peers, and just like time just flies. So But so what are everybody's plans for the rest of the week? Anybody doing anything exciting? My plans are to load my shopping cart on the Walmart app and my husband's shopping cart on the Walmart app, and I'm freaking full of food and drinks and yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, it's gonna be a quiet week for me too. I'm just gonna chill, do what I can around the house. You know, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna try to do a whole lot. So yeah. Also gonna get on Walmart and look at some yarn. See what I can do here. Get some yarn. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. I definitely gotta yeah, yeah. This these blankets I'm working on are gonna get a lot of attention. I'm sure by Wednesday of next week I'll either be almost done with them or completely. Oh, she has some good 3D flower patterns. Yes, she does. Some 3D granny square flower pattern. Some 3D flower granny squares. I think I could talk today, right? But she's got some good patterns. Yeah, I want to do a couple of her 3D flower granny squares. If I could ever find something to do with granny squares, because I hate sewing them together. I mean, there's the join as you go method, but I find that a little bit confusing myself. Maybe it's because I just I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't think I don't think I have found anybody that explains it in a way where it makes sense to me yet. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of gave up a little bit on that. But I'll get back to it. Because the slip stitch join and the sewing it together with a yarn needle does not entice me at all. And I've done it. Trust me, I've done it. I did it for hat and scarf donations this year for the homeless. So I you know, I did it. So, you know, sewed granny squares together. I hated it. I also did it for uh, two of my husband's scarves. I sewed granny squares together. I hated it. Ugh, it was bad. And my edges always come out so, like, wonky. Like, ugh. But I'm sure yours will turn out lovely. Lovely. I can see myself finishing this by next Wednesday. I really can. Because it seems like this is like my go-to crochet project. It's like, because I think because it is so mindless and easy. Oh yeah, Nifty, it's not that it's hard, it's just a pain in the butt. It's just a pain in the butt. if you can learn the join as you go method, that's probably the easiest. I've heard that from a lot of people that the join as you go is easy because instead of doing all the squares and then joining them, you basically like do two squares and then you join those, and then you do two more squares and you join those. It's like it you join it as you're going along, and then it is in one piece, and then you don't have a whole bunch of like tails and stuff to sew in. But it's not that it's hard, it's just a pain in the butt. It's just not the most exciting thing to be doing. But you can do it. I know you can. You'll be fine. You will be fine. Oh, see? Then you're gonna love Granny. Oh Lord, you're gonna love it. If sewing in tails is nothing new for you, then wonderful. If you're somebody that likes sewing, then granny squares are probably going to be to your go-to like favorite thing to do, because that's the thing. I hate sewing. I can't stand sewing. I hate when I have to sew a hole in my clothes. I still have pants from like 3 weeks ago that I washed that need to be sewn that I'm just dreading sewing, and I'm avoiding it at all costs. I have a pair of underwear I gotta sew. I mean, I'm just avoiding sewing anything at this point. I'm like, I'm avoiding that. Yep, no, nope, nope, no, thank you. I'm like, I'll wait until I absolutely need those pants, until I absolutely need those underwear and that sock, until I sew it. There you go. Oh boy. Mm. Ugh. Now, now look how small the ball is. It's tiny, teeny tiny. Probably gonna go back to coloring in a little bit. Just because I want that bookmark done. Because I don't want to drop it on the floor. Because that's the worst. Especially since I just cleaned the fan earlier. Wow! That's interesting. That is so cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. That is really cool. I'm going to start that shawl tonight. That's what I'm going to do. You see, I'm like dead set on starting another project right now. Oh, I'm gonna stay on until I get back to my stitch marker. And then I'm gonna have to go figure out what we're doing for dinner that I don't have to cook. It might be rice. Might be rice and butter and some ground beef that's already cooked. I might have to cook some pasta because I think we got meat sauce left. Pasta sauce with meat in it. So if that's the case, I will eat that no problem. And I'll just give him like some teriyaki beef and rice. Nose is itchy. Mm-hmm. I can't wait till I get to do the black on this because I know it's just gonna make these colors like pop so much. So hubby's watching tennis. I can't watch tennis. I can play tennis. Well, I used to in high school. I used to play tennis and softball, and I was a cheerleader. All right. Oh. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off of here and let you guys go. And I'm gonna go find something for dinner that is minimal effort for me. because I'm just feeling a little bit more tired than I normally do. But I will see everybody. Hopefully I will see everybody on Saturday. My lives are on Saturday are from 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will see everybody Saturday. And thank you so much, guys. And you have a wonderful night. And stay happy and healthy and safe. Love you. Bye.